All right, guys. I just wanted to point something out on Gradescope really quickly that's starting to become a bit of a pet peeve. It's something that students have been doing for most of the semester, but it was particularly bad on this last quiz. And it has nothing to do with the chemistry, but it's purely a little mistake people are making when they're uploading to Gradescope. That kind of slows down my grading workflow. And it's something that if you could just do this one step, which will take you very little time, it'll save me a lot of time. So I just want to point this out because I'm sure for most of you, you have no idea that you're submitting things incorrectly. Or missing a step essentially when submitting. So what I've got on this screen right here, this is my view when I'm grading. And this is an example of someone who submitted their quiz and did it correctly. And so what you'll notice is as I'm kind of clicking through the submissions, it just displays the problem that I'm grading. And so I can just go ahead and start grading this problem because I can see it just fine. And most of you are probably going, okay, I don't really see what the issue is going to be here. But let me click the next student's submission. When I go to the next student's submission, it says that the student did not select any pages and it doesn't show me anything for their submission. Now, this person submitted something. They just didn't select which pages the problem was located on. Now, this also may seem silly for a quiz where we really only had one problem, but Gradescope still requires you to do this even if it is only a one problem quiz. So in order to avoid this screen coming up on my end, because in order for me to fix this, I have to go in through a separate screen and I have to do it every time I encounter a student. And there's no way for me to just like go through all students at once and select their pages for them. I have to come back out and then go back in and then back. It's this whole involved process. So if you guys could fix this issue for me, if you're doing this, that would be really, really helpful. And I'm going to show you how. So if I switch over to my incognito screen here, which I've got my fake student account that I created for Gradescope. Here's this quiz 8 that we had last week. I'm going to go ahead and upload a PDF as my submission as a student. And so this screen should look familiar. I'm going to select my PDF that I'm going to upload, and I'm just going to upload the key. And I'm going to click Upload PDF. And most of you, this should all be familiar, and most of you should hopefully recognize this screen as well, which shows you your submission page and basically gives you this button down here to go ahead and submit. Now, this is my thing about Gradescope that I think is annoying, is they shouldn't let you click this submit button until you've done the instructions that they're giving you at the top here that I think most of you are missing. Although, if you do miss this instruction at the top, you can just go ahead and click the submit button and it submits your file, which I think is what most of you are doing. You're getting to this screen and you're going, okay, it looks good. Let me click submit. What you're missing, like I said, is this line up top here that says that you need to select which pages your responses are located on for which problems. And this is really easy to do. You just select the problem that you're going to assign, and then you click the page that that problem is located on. And when you've done this, it'll give you a check mark to tell you that you have assigned that problem to that page. And it also shows down here that this page is now assigned as question 1, and it shows you that question 1 is assigned as problem 1. So as long as you're seeing that check mark and you're seeing these labels, then you've submitted it correctly, or you've assigned them correctly, and you can go ahead and submit. So please, please, please try to remember to do that step from here forward with these last 2 quizzes that we're going to have this semester, so that saves me a little bit of time and a little bit of headache with having to assign them for everybody. So that hopefully on the next quiz, I'm not having to do this for 50 out of 64 of you students. So thanks for your attention. Thanks for watching this, and I hope that clears things up a bit.